Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on what blessings are coming in for you guys here. This is going to be for Geminis, okay? So I'm getting like you guys, all right, if you guys if you guys want to do things like, recreational, okay, and I'm saying you can, I would suggest you not do it. I mean, at least yet, okay? Azrak, I don't know. It's not Iraq. Azrael. I feel like you guys are like, are you saying Idris Elba or something like that? No, it's Azrael. Like Azle or Azrael. Aztec. Maybe something about Mexicans. Mexico. But don't do it yet here. Because I feel like you guys have a blessing coming in with like maybe I'm not with me with a Mexican girl, a Mexican guy here, or maybe something about like a culture. Like they're like, okay, I know you want to do something, but it's like somebody's gonna teach you, a girl or a guy, or there's a movement of like teaching about a culture, and the blessing is like you don't need to resort, you don't need to go to that here. You just need to know about like some like how somebody heals, somebody has like have fun. Like let's just say for example, like basketball never existed. You know what I'm saying? This culture, these people came through, you know what I'm saying? These people, these culture came through here and they're like, okay, I'm gonna teach you the ways of how to, relax. I relax, and it is basketball. So what you do is dribble the ball, make sure you have like really good form, and then you throw it in the hoop. The hoop is how you determine who gets a point. There is one group and there's a second group, there's another group, you know what I'm saying? It's a versus, it's a competition. So I feel like there's something like that coming in for you guys, and you'll be very appreciative. So this is gonna be for love and your career. This is gonna be for your career and love. So we're gonna do career first, and then we're gonna do love. So maybe your career is basketball here. Okay, like basketball is your thing, is your niche here. We have the moon here. Also, I'm getting like, you guys could be connecting with the Libra. So I would say, watch the Libra reading here because Libras had this for their career. This is the moon. I'm also getting, this is also a Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. So your career is hidden. Okay. So maybe like a basketball is like, maybe basketball or the Aztecs or Israel. I don't want to say Israel. I want to say Aztec here because I see it about a whole bunch of stairs. And I'm thinking about like the Mayan temples or some shit like that. Were the Mayans Mexican? They were Indian. I'm not sure, but I don't know why I'm associating like Azrael or the Aztec to Mexico and Mexicans. I'm not too sure. I'm not trying to be rude, okay? But I feel like there's something symbolic here. They're also showing me like the silver moon or moonstone here. They're showing me like the color silver, like if almost the water that you're looking into, it's silver, okay? And it's like silver is like an illusionary energy. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna show you basketball, like I'm showing you like the whole vision and everything, but it's like when you actually like go through the water or when you get to the other side, we were never talking about basketball. It was like the symbolism of basketball, like the energy, the velocity and all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like, when people show the demonstration of a basketball or some shit like that, like they're like, okay, this is how high the basketball goes. They show you like the arrow going up and down and the calculations of like the basketball, how far the basketball goes up in the air. So it could be something like that. We're not talking about basketball. We're talking about the philosophy and shit like that. Okay. You guys could be in statistics, physics, all that shit. I'm not sure, but like all that shit. There's so many like I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. Statistics, philosophy, not frequencies or electricity. It's something with mathematics, you know? Mathematics. Ooh. This is like somebody likes you too, and it turns them on when you talk about mathematics and numbers and shit like that. They're like, oh yeah, we're having a good, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the mace reading, we have the it's so interesting. We have Virgo, the Hermit. This is all about somebody who is a scholar. Okay, I didn't realize that, but I mean, I knew that, but I wouldn't look at the base reading. But this is Virgo. If the Hermit's in reverse here, when it's upright, it's like somebody's investigating school, college, all that good stuff. I read books, I lift things and put them down type shit, you know? But when it's in reverse, it's like, you know your shit. Like, I mean, they say like, oh, you know, you need to go back in and some shit like that. For me, it's like you already know your shit. Okay, so with the moon here, it's like it's only a matter of time for you to have a reveal. Okay, and I say this because the Page of Cups is here. Okay. Sorry, I paused because somebody doesn't, I don't know. Like somebody may do something to you here, Gemini's here, when it comes to your career or whatever you're doing in life here, because um you, maybe there's something about like, oh, there's something wrong or some shit like that, or you're foul or some shit like that. So, but you're not gonna get in trouble. It's just like a warning here. But they're not gonna look at you. They're not gonna look at you. They're gonna look at the other person like they're a dummy. Cause it's like, are you fucking dumb? Like it's very like obvious. Like it's like if you were in that shoes, like how do you think you get that shit? How about you do your own research? I feel like they're gonna be violent to somebody, like giving this person the look, and they're like, okay, yeah, like we'll investigate, but it's like, bitch, are you fucking dumb? Like we like that too. So, and it's like, suppose it's like, I feel like this is about somebody who, this is why I say like don't go into a this is why I say Geminis, or you guys are about to go through a situation where somebody's like going into a field and they have never like had no correlations with the streets or anything. It's like, how are you going to be a judge or how are you going to be a lawyer and you don't know the streets or you don't know something, but then you over here reading from a fucking file about like what I do in the streets and some shit like that, and then basing your judgment on like, okay, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, yada yada yada, just follow the rules and regulation. When people could be manipulating you, not could be, but they are manipulating you, they are putting you in situations where you do have to do these things. So how the fuck like are you, you know what I'm saying? So Geminis, you're gonna go through a situation like that. You guys are gonna be on the grid, or you guys are gonna get in trouble. You're not getting in trouble at all. They're gonna look at the other person with like, you're a fucking dummy, because it's like you're like, you're white privilege, or you privileged ass motherfucker, or you non like, I never went through life and this and that. They're like, are you fucking dumb or some shit like that? They really gonna violate this person. But the person that's trying to get you in trouble, the person that's scared or whatever, like they what was I gonna say? They looking at this other individual. Oh, they in the same shoes as you. So it doesn't really make any sense, Gemini. So that's your blessing as well. So they just gonna prolong that shit like for a very, 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 very fucking long time. I'm getting the number 10. That is the wheel of fortune, and that's your blessing. That's confirmation. Look up the number 10. It means completion. You know, no end of delays. That's it, Geminis. A long time. So if you got a court case, that shit ain't gonna ever like probably get resolved until, I know some of you guys are like, oh, I feel like you dragging it, but it's like, come on, it's common sense. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? If I go after this person, I gotta go after everybody, including myself. So it's like, or because, oh, you're scared or you're privileged, and it's like, and I feel like this person may be like, okay, that could be my power, bitch. You just not gonna like, you just probably gonna fire you. The boss is just probably gonna fire you like right off the bat, like, bitch, you're fired. Like, you probably gonna take me to court. What are you gonna take me to court for? And everybody's gonna just like, okay, cool, go about their day. Like, what you want me to do? Everybody's in a predicament here. A lot of people's in a predicament. What do you think? The friends you talk to, you think they're living like you? No, they have the same situation here, Gemini's. So you okay here, but you're gonna go through the procedure here, but it's you're not in trouble here, because the people that's helping you, they just like you. They have family members, or they have the same like career or background as you. Damn, I have no more. So you're good. So you guys can be dealing with the Libra here. So just be, I would say, watch a Libra reading here. But like I said, you're probably a geek, philosophy or some shit like that. I actually knew a Gemini like this. I don't know what they doing now, but like, they're really a fanatic here. Like, anytime I meet Geminis here, they're really like skillful. Like, they're really good at like their computers, or like, cause I know somebody I know, this nigga was like really fucking good, bro. I'm not talking like that, but like, they were really good. And I was like, yo, this nigga got skills, bro. I'm not gonna even hold you. Like, looking at that nigga, bro, I was like, oh shit, like, I'm intrigued. Anywho, it's bad. Your career is like that, okay? Let's clarify that. Let's see if we can get an idea. So, I feel like you turned this career down, okay, or you turned something down here because it wasn't working, or you couldn't get into something here. So this could be you getting into a job here. Maybe you getting with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here, since Virgo or Earth sign is all over this shit here. Somebody turned you down or some shit like that. You planted your seeds over and over and over again. It didn't work out, but it's like maybe it didn't work out because you wasn't at the right one with the moon here. And I'm getting like something's like time. It's time here with the moon here, because like I said, behind the Hermit in reverse here, we have the Page of Cups here. So that's like, hello, like, how you doing? How's everything going? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely like, hello darkness, my old friend, or hello lightness, my old friend. Okay, so in your love life, we do have the Seven of Cups here. So you have a lot of options here. You guys could be having a baby boy, okay? Because I see a lot of blue, okay? But if you have a boy now, I'm definitely getting like you need to probably have another child, because this son of yours is gonna be very confused. Like, it needs a duo. It needs a duo here. Um, um, yeah, but it needs a duo here. You probably need like 7 kids here, and maybe there's gonna be an 8th kid here. Some of you guys may have a miscarriage as well. But anywho's, if you have a son, you're gonna need a daughter or a son here. But I feel like it's a daughter. Like, your son is missing something else here. Your son could also have like Pisces sun, and then moon Aries. Okay, so your kid could be conceived in February. Okay, or something about Aries. Aries, I think, is like March or April. I think it's April. Or your baby can be conceived in February, April, or March, or some shit like that. You need to have another child here. I could feel it, because it's like, in order to like do something, or if somebody wants to master something or go in a certain field, you need to have 2 kids, not 1, 2. Okay. Now, but yeah, Geminis, in your love life, you have a lot of options here. Like, you have a lots of option here, loads of option. I'm also getting, you got a Capricorn, a Afro-Central girl. Okay. Also in your money reading here, like, you're meant to work with an African American or a dark skinned person here, but you're also meant to like be with a dark skinned person here, Gemini. So like, that's where your money is heading for you guys here, but also like, you're meant to be with them because of racial purposes and discrimination purposes, but that's your niche here. Instead of you guys being in the center of like all these illegal shit or crimes and shit like that, or just like messing with the wrong crowd here, like, it's like quality versus quantity. Like, this person is quantity, so this is gonna be like your ride and die here. But this bitch is a genius here, just like you, okay? But I feel like, again, like, you guys are trying something with this person here, it wasn't working. So since we're talking about Geminis, then your career is connected to your love life here. So if your love life is very confusing, then your career is very confusing here. If your love life is going well, then your career is going well. Okay? But it's just like, I just keep getting like, you guys were going for something here and you just couldn't get into something here. It wasn't working. But with the Hermit here in reverse here, it's like, there's nothing that there, you can't read a lot. I mean, you could read as much as you want, you could do this all much as you want here, but it's not about your skills. It's not about like, but it's just about like timing, something about timing here with the moon here. I'm also getting on something about like, oh, what I meant to say in Aquarius here, I was talking about like silver, because I see with you guys too, but it's like you guys are not in the heart of it. I felt like there's like silver, like you have a cup and it's like the water is like thick silver, okay? And silver actually reflects like negative energy or the energy that you are exuding, like it just bounces back off. So like if you have negative energy and if you work with silver, it's gonna go right back to where it came from. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's what it is because I was heavily into silver one time and I was like, I don't know what that shit means, but I was just carrying silver, but I couldn't hold it. Like I couldn't like really like keep it near me because I was getting like really tired of it. I didn't like the smell of it, but it's just like I had to have it near me, you know? But I kept always like wondering like, what the fuck is this silver shit? Like I don't get this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like silver, and I guess like you guys keep looking at something and it's silver, you know? So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but yeah, I'm gonna pull out a clarifier for your love life here. So yeah, you guys are gonna meet somebody. I just said cups, right? Didn't I just say cups? And we have the three of cups in reverse here. So I mean, you guys have cups a lot. You have the page of cups at the bottom, the one behind the hermit here. You got the seven of cups, and then you also got the three of cups here. Then you got water over here. So there's something maybe about a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Definitely go watch a Libra read as well. But yeah, in your love life here, you're gonna like group up with somebody at the bar or at a friend group here or a group. Maybe somebody's gonna hand you juice or some shit like that. I feel like you're gonna be looking inside of the juice or you're gonna be hesitant like to drink the cup or some shit like that. Cause something about silver. You know, also they could be like, you know what this could be too? Like you know when you have oil on your lips here and you have like juice or some shit like that, and then like you know that oil shit that comes off your lips and then it goes inside of like the juice or some shit like that. It could be that floating cloud or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that's like why that's important here, but I feel like that's a food for thought. Like God is saying like that's something to think about. Maybe this is a sign that like maybe the person you're gonna be with here, maybe the reason why you're meant to be with somebody here, or in the money reading you're meant to be with a dark skinned person here because somebody's putting like stuff in this nationality's food and water here. Like it's something floaty here, and this is based off of like racism and discrimination. Okay, maybe your career or whatever, maybe you're a genius, a mathematic genius, or something about philosophy. Maybe you're like I said, mathematics or whatever, is so that way you can help people or expose somebody or expose an industry or whatever for like having that dark cloud, that oily shit in their food or some shit like that. They're also telling me to say like Geminis, you're the chosen one to be with this nationality or this person, or you guys are meant to like have business and career together because you're the only one that can handle like discrimination or racism. Like you actually don't wear it as like, oh, like look at me, I'm with the white girl, I'm with the white person, or I'm with like a celebrity, or I'm with the white man, or like a Chinese guy. Like you don't see color. Like you actually just see like, okay, let's work together. Because I mean, honestly, it's like one person has Sony TV and the other one has like Windows TV. They're still a fucking TV. The only thing that's different is pixels. So it's like, what are you getting really fucking happy about? We're both here seeing the same shit here, and it's both crisp as day, crisp, crisp as day. You know what I'm saying? But it's about like quality. But it's like we're still producing more, and it's like AC and DC current here, but we need both of them because we can't use AC to like run the planet. I mean, like we're just gonna have fucking buildings and buildings. But what about the toasters? We're gonna have to lower the watts and shit like that. But why lower the watts when we could just use the DC current? I think DC. I read something about like I'm gonna keep that to myself. But they was telling me like how DC, the frequency of DC looks, and then the frequency of AC looks. I was looking at the AC and I was like, damn, that shit look kind of like that's not as like cool because there was. You just go look it up. Look at the shape of AC and DC and how it functions. Okay. But one looks more flexible than the other. Okay. So it makes you wonder, like a food for thought here is what I'm getting here. Because it's like if you didn't have that floaty shit in your food or your floaty shit in your water or some shit like that, you probably something probably wouldn't be the way it is. Maybe it wouldn't have to be with this nationality here. And something's floating around, or something's floating in somebody's food, like legit. And silver water or some shit like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look that up, like, cause I know what silver means, but like silver water. So the blessing is basically you guys are basically could be stagnant here. I know you guys don't want to, see that, but you are basically stagnant here. You just have to wait. Like, it's nothing that you could really do. Everything is about timing here. So I could look as much as I want here. It went from 17 to 20. Damn. I was like, fuck. But maybe something about Sagittarius could be important here, or another Gemini. But Sagittarius is like judgment and patience, temperance, and temperance, like waiting for the right spot, and also judgment, like I said. Like, all right, it's time to like really put the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? We have the Eight of Pentacles, and then you're gonna be working pretty soon. Yeah. So this is about like you're gonna be moving pretty soon here. I don't know what though. I keep pulling cards, and it's not really saying anything. Like, you're gonna be victorious, but it's not really saying like what in particular. I kind of want to know though, because this is so like, but I feel like this is how you guys feel, Geminis. Like, you're just like, so what is it? Like, what is it? I feel like I'm in silver water right now. It's thick silver water. It's like you're drinking like a thick goo of silver water, you know? Or you see that in your cup here, and it's like, what the fuck is that? And so I feel like also you hang out in a group, and you see that in your juice here, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna pretend that it's not there, but it's like, when you go home, it's like, so are we gonna pretend that we didn't see that shit or what? Like, what the fuck? There's something about an earth sign here. Maybe you guys want to have a baby with an earth sign. Yeah, because we have the Page of Cups here, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Shorty pregnant. Or you're gonna get this person pregnant here. I'm also getting like you guys are gonna slowly detach from a Scorpio or a Capricorn here, because they're like, fuck you, because they wanted to have your baby, or they wanted to be with you but they didn't want to have kids or some shit like that. But I think this person's just like tight, because the person that you're having a baby with, the person that you want to be with, like, they have what they didn't want to have with you, but they just think that, or yeah, they just wanted, yeah, they didn't want to get married, they didn't want none of that shit, but they're upset at the fact that Shorty won or some shit like that. Shorty have you or some shit like that, but Shorty won or some shit like that. But it's like they could have won too as well, but they didn't want that shit. And even if they wanted to be with you, like, I feel like you probably would have went away from this person regardless if you had the baby by them or whatever, because it's like these people are not nice. Like, one is a tyrant, and then one too much drugs, or they have too much sex, or they party too much here, and they're not even welcoming. They're not even nice. Somebody keeps getting kicked out of group homes all the fucking time here with the Four Wands here, or maybe like somebody don't like somebody's attitude, somebody's hella insecure, like not confident. They don't think about shit, both of them. They just like kind of like do shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck? And they both major arcana too. So it's like, the fuck? And the Queen of Pentacles is right next to the Empress. Like, who wouldn't want to be with the fucking Empress? Like, I mean, people who don't want to be with the Empress don't want a life. Like, that's good. And also, it's a Virgo. Some of you guys want to be with a Virgo. It's supposed to be with a Virgo here. Because of, like, the Queen of Pentacles is here. So I'm like, and there's the Capricorn here. So it's not a Capricorn. And the Taurus is not popping up. But the only one that's popping up is a Virgo. And maybe a Virgo knows some shit. They onto some shit with you here. So definitely getting like a Virgo is like, maybe it's a food for thought. Food for thought just means like it's something to think about. Like, maybe you should think about something, okay? Because I feel like maybe you just like kind of just, all right, cool, like passing by some shit here. But it's like, wait a goddamn second. Like I said, and I feel like your friend also sees something about like a silver water too. They're like, so we're not gonna just like, we're just gonna ignore this, right? Because it's like, I know you, so you know that I know, and like, we saw that there was some shit in the water, in the drink. I think maybe somebody really trying to put something in your drink though, or somebody that you know, your future wife, or they trying to put something in your fucking, something about silver, maybe a silver pill. I don't know, honey, but you should be careful here. And if you have a new girlfriend or a new wife or a new boyfriend, new partner, whatever this shit is, just watch what somebody puts in the shorty's drink, okay? because something not adding up here. And I feel like your friend is going to have your back here, or somebody trying to put something in your drink. Okay, it could be symbolic as well. So, but you just gonna have to wait. If it's symbolic when it comes to your career and your love life, you just gonna have to wait, Geminis. But if this shit is literal, like somebody trying to put something in your drink here, your friend is looking at you and you took a sip of something and you was like, yeah, that don't, yeah, nah, You know what I'm saying? If you have a partner, Geminis, somebody gonna put something in that bitch's drink here, and I feel like they looking at you like somebody could be getting roofied, raped, or some shit like that. They're looking at you like, are you down with something? Okay. They like trying to see like if you really like royal or poised or some shit like that. Are you down with this bitch getting roofied or some nigga getting roofied or some shit like that? And I feel you're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't know, like I'm scared. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you scared for? Nigga, you hesitating, bro. That means you don't got good intentions to me. Fuck that shit, honey. Fucking hesitating, bro. I'm scared what they gonna do to me. I'm like, bitch, I'm calling 919. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You mad weird. That's that as my wife, or that's that as my husband, bro. That's that as my partner. Like, the fuck you talking about? You hesitating, nigga. You don't know about me. That's why I said, like, when you get with people, like, be mindful of, like, people really wanted to be with you here. Because you could go somewhere and some nigga will be down with some shit, bro. Like, fuck out of here, bro. That's why it's important to tell people, or just have that one friend, you know what I'm saying? And tell people where you at. Show people who you with, nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. You wildin' the fuck out, bro. Yeah, but and if you're not putting something in your girl's drink or your partner's drink here, there's something about like foresight, or like this could have happened here. You know what I'm saying? But because like because you don't know shit, or you come off naive, they ain't gonna do shit to you here. So you better hope like you coming off naive, and don't act purposely naive, because your aura is gonna be exuding all that shit. So yeah, I'm seeing ES. I gotta look this up because I think it's in Latin. ESC could be important. ES.C. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up here. But anywho, that is all that I have for you guys here. That's your blessing here. The blessing is you just gotta wait here. So honestly, you just kind of like watching this reading just to be like, okay, yeah, so I was right. Don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? But that is all that I have for you guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.